Why, hello, chat. It's time for some D&D. I hope everyone's doing well. Let's say hi to our heroes.
Iron Mouse?
Iron Mouse indeed. A mouse of iron attacks you. Deals 25 points of damage.
It's a gremlin.
I'm fine.
You're fine. Wow.
I'm fine.
How's everybody doing?
Pretty spiffy.
Good.
I've been kneeling my head against this one part of Baldur's Gate 3, and just I'm not going to say what it is because it's Act 3 stuff, but it's been I'm trying to get it just right.
I just started Act 2 because I just had to do everything.
I'm getting close to the end of Act 1.
Still holding off on purchasing for now, reluctantly.
For some
you just need to like to just get it, Skunky. You'll feel better.
Nah, wait for the summer, not the summer sale, like the Black Friday sale.
No, I'm just waiting till I have I know if I buy it now, I'll get sucked in. So I'm waiting for a time where I have time to get sucked in.
Also
Fair enough.
You mean PS5? Nice.
PS5.
I heard the console integration's pretty good.
That's what we were originally gonna do for Nakura, but you can't crossplay, and we were no crossplay enabled. Then we can't. Also, for some reason, Foundry keeps saying my hardware acceleration isn't enabled. It is.
Maybe just a refresh.
Refresh. Try a different browser. Dunno.
I don't even have a different browser on my PC. It's only Chrome.
And then poor Izzy has
the throat junk.
The throat junk.
I said few words earlier. This is what you're getting, and so I'm typing today.
Fair enough. Hope you feel better. Thanks for playing anyway, despite feeling bad. It is appreciated. We have a Nakura. All we're waiting on is Angel, but I believe they
I'm not late.
No, you're late. But
only 5 minutes. I had my other session 0 today, so I was just finishing that up. Luckily, it went fast. So
Angel is working on getting back. Yeah, traffic actually was kind of crazy today.
Angel's right here.
Well, Audio Angel's here, but I think they are still in traffic. But yeah, I think because traffic was bad where I am, and I think it's because everybody's moving in this weekend. There's a lot of schools start
it's
in a
moving
week.
Season.
Yep,
that makes sense.
That would do it.
Yeah. How far out are you?
Groups.
I should be back in 10 minutes, I think, hopefully.
Barring traffic, sure.
Yeah, if y'all want to start.
Trez, did you have fun last night?
I had a lot of fun last night.
I can't wait for Melvin.
Melvin Schlickbottom.
He's gonna be so fucking good.
Oh, no wonder he got spoiled.
Yeah, no, yeah. I can't create a character.
But here's the thing:
been
that's
bullied.
That's a halfling ass last name. So.
Exactly. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like you're making fun of me for the family name of Slickbottom.
Are you making fun of me for that noble name of Schlickbottom?
Put that in lore that the Slickbottoms were badass warriors.
I'll restart my computer because Foundry's being dumb.
All right.
It's loading for me. It's almost there.
Well, while you restart your computer, I will recap us on what happened last time.
There we go.
Last time we didn't meet the mayor, and my title was terrible because I thought...
I'm gonna type something in chat. I'm sorry.
No worries. Let's see. What all did we do last time? It's been forever, it seems. We finished up some errands within the capital, and we went to the Hunters Guild. We got a new hunt. Nakura, or Dimitri / Aranis got a new rank up within the guild. You noticed as you were traveling, it seemed like somebody was following you. Yes, I think. I don't think Billy Boy is active anymore.
Oh yeah, I think that's why that's the only one I wasn't sure on.
Because I think Oleandra got chunked.
Oh yeah,
from
that's
a
true.
fireball. Yeah. So I don't actually remember if I had her roll a concentration check.
I'm
but
fine
she also might
I'm fine if I don't have it
done
on
a
me.
spell.
It's all right. I think regardless, I'm fine if it's not on.
Well, Oleandra, why don't you go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw to see if you survive, maintain concentration.
Survive.
Because what was it? The fireball was 24 damage, and I think you took all 24.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, so no Billy Boy is on you.
That's fine.
But yeah, you guys thought you were being followed, and you kept catching small glimpses of somebody, possibly, but you never got a good look at them until you guys settled down for the night. You weren't really settled. You kind of felt like something was wrong, something was up. So you were ready to act pretty quickly once a ruckus occurred downstairs, and you have 4 members of the Coffin Unit who are interested in taking y'all down and possibly kidnapping, possibly killing, possibly, who knows, with Gel. And Marlowe's made one of them have a very bad day. Yeah, I believe this is where we left off. Most of the people within the Luscious's hotel, brothel, and tavern have either fled or are hugging the walls, scared out of their mind. Luscious has joined the battle to help you, as it is her place, and she ain't about to let nobody fuck up her shit.
Yeah, she's fighting for her fucking life in this Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, brothel, and inn.
Yes. And you've noticed that these Coffin Unit members aren't all what they seem. They all seem to be like mutant humanoids of some kind, but they all have slick little abilities that their leader is especially deadly with. I think that is about all. So let me grab some battle music.
Oh, let me turn on mine. I'm listening to some 14.
Before we jump into the first person's turn, are any of these people still affected by that acid that they had to wipe off?
I'm gonna do Titan Lost.
That is an excellent question.
I believe it was Mr. Tree Guy and like one of the zombies.
I believe, yeah, I think they still have it, as far as I know.
Just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, Tree Guy. Yeah. Cool. We will start at the top of the round with Oleandra. Oleandra, I know you cannot speak. Okay, we're finding out.
I'll do my Oleandra impression. Well, darlings, it's my turn.
First, I'm going to pop and lock. She just starts singing WAP. Certified freak.
I would
7
like to
days a
first
week.
use my action to whip.
Interesting. Oleandra decides to cast her spells on her party, killing them all. Didn't expect that.
Here.
First I will whip and then I will nay-nay. Inside check from Oleandra.
Inside check. Yes, I will do an inside check while you. Oh right, you're in. You can do. You just can't talk. That is a failure on the insight check. You are burned and bruised from that fireball. All the instruments around you are like completely decimated from it. Yeah, she is driving, so she cannot answer that, but you are at, like, what, 4 HP, so can't hurt to heal yourself.
go and I will do some healing next turn.
Cure wounds at 3rd on yourself. You got it.
That's important. We need you up.
Do not have any 3rd level spell slots left. On your character, it says 0 out of 2. Second it is. You got it. Cure wounds. I keep doing this for you. I don't know why I'm trying to do this for you. Because you're here. 13 healing. Not bad.
Good.
All right, 13 healing, and that's your action. You have a bonus action. Yeah, I know, because you're silent. I'm like, oh, I gotta do that. You can either give. I think you haven't given your help song yet, the shepherd's song, or you give a regular bardic, or do something else. Gel's pretty much fine. Gel's lost like maybe a quarter of their HP. She's lost like a third. You were by far the worst off, I think.
She is,
Yeah.
for sure. Like,
good.
Oleandra got messed up.
Yeah, Oleandra got messed up. I think everyone else made the save for Fireball.
I didn't even take the save because I was out of range just by, like,
Yeah.
the perfect mount.
You got it. You're using your Shepherd's Song. Let's see. Your Charisma modifier is a +4. So she gets a +4, and she gets the help action through the Shepherd's Song. Oleandra, while in real life cannot sing, in this game sings a beautiful shepherd's hymn to bolster her ally. She and then darts to the stairs to get the fuck out of the way. I like
Excellent plan.
I like it. Anything else from you?
In her lane, she is staying.
Okay.
Ducks in a row.
Gel, you have initiative.
Alright,
Kill.
yeah, I'm gonna pop off literally at the oh god, this woman right here, her.
Vishara.
Vishara.
Yes. So I'm gonna just full on attack, and then I'm pretty sure after this round I'm gonna have to reload.
Yes, that is correct.
Look at my wife tracking stats.
As you do.
As you do.
There we go. I always have trouble finding things.
We gotta get you repeating.
I will let you know that she does have partial cover, but that's gonna hit her regardless. So.
Oh yeah, because she's down. She's not
Correct.
on there.
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
down.
Yeah, I would say like she even has like half cover, but that still hits.
Oh.
Sad damage, but it hits a hit.
And then let's see. Like if I stood on like the counter, would she still be in half cover?
If you stood on the counter, yeah, because the problem is the stage, and
Okay.
like I would say probably still, yeah.
Okay. And then I'll use my scrap metal pistol.
You have two attacks with that pistol with your.
Oh, I do.
with your
Right.
regular pistol, yeah.
I always forget.
No worries. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Hopefully for more damage.
A lot more damage.
Yes.
That's my wife.
Let's go.
You fire your first shot. Kind of the bullet like dances through the cacophony of bodies to strike Vishara in the shoulder. Like, it just glances off, but enough to do damage. She kind of like reels a bit, looks your way for another bullet to tear right into her cheek and go out part of the back of her head. She's still up, but she is quite hurt.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna use a grip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna use a grip point for what's it called? For a Deadeye shot. So it I get advantage on this attack.
You got it.
Cause I want to hit.
That's a nat 20.
Hell yeah! Kill!
Oof. Good thing this pistol doesn't do as much.
Oh, I did attack again, my bad.
Yeah, you
I was
just
like, why
want
isn't
damage.
it showing? Do I click critical hit on?
Oh yeah, you click damage and then you click critical.
Okay.
8 damage. You rapid fire, bam, bam, bam. She sort of reels back, wishing that her cover was actually giving her cover, but it's not.
Yeah, no, pretty much after that fireball, Jill now is just like laser focused on her, and then I'm gonna stay where I am because I'm kind of in front of Oleandra, and I think that's a good. Jill would stand in front of her because she's wounded.
All right, it is She's turn. She, what would you like to do?
All right. I'm so close to home. They were doing construction on the highway. It was nasty.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I do know what I want to do, though. The first thing I'm going to do is do a mass healing word.
Mass healing word. You got it. Spell book. Yeah, mass healing word. Let's see. What is the radius of this thing? There's 6 creatures that you can see within range.
Yep.
What is the range? Does it say what the range is? 60 feet you can get everybody. You can easily get everybody in 60 feet. So everybody is going to heal for 8.
Nice.
So one moment while I do that.
Cool.
It is. I will say, because you have the option of 6 individuals, and Luscious is on your side, and Luscious has taken quite a lot of damage. Is there someone you would rather not heal and heal Luscious instead?
I am fine.
All right, I can minus.
I'm at 60. I'm at 60 HP. Give it to Luscious.
You got
it. Good deal.
I'm a tank for a reason. Let's go.
Honestly, yeah, we love tanks here.
8. And I will roll your insight check here in one moment once I'm done giving everybody the heals. I believe that's everybody. Insight check. A 16. Who would you like to identify? Y'all will have to help me with what you guys don't have identified yet.
Who do we have like the least on?
How about the resistances on the tree guy? Because he's been resistant to some stuff.
I was muted. I was saying, yeah, tree guy.
Or like a weakness.
Yeah.
Tree guy. All right. So that would be his passive bark skin, which I don't believe you guys have identified.
No, I don't think so. No.
Bark skin. This creature has a +3 to their AC and takes half damage from all sources of damage except for fire and psychic.
Excellent.
Oh, I'm gonna burn them. They're on my list.
Oh, hell yeah.
I just gotta kill Waterboy
You have
Bobby
a
here.
bonus action.
That was my bonus action.
Oh yeah, it's mass healing word is a bonus action. What would you like to do? Would you like to smack a face?
I would like to channel divinity.
Ooh!
Channel
yeah.
divinity, you say? All right. Is that Radiance of Dawn, or is this something else?
Yep, Radiance of the Dawn.
Let's see, it doesn't actually spell any.
It's a saving throw, I think. Con.
And 30 con saving throw, DC 16, or take 2d10 plus 5 radiant damage. What is this?
Yeah.
Beautiful is what it is.
And is this each hostile creature within 30 feet? Oh,
that's all the iterants.
That's all the. That's everybody. That's literally everybody.
Get wrecked.
They're too strong. Yeah, usability. Okay, let's make some con saves. So let's start with Kulad. Kulad, Constitution saving throw. Nope. I'll just roll all the con saves first. Or actually, no. I'm gonna roll your damage and I'll do them one at a time because that might be quicker. Damage. Kulad takes 12 damage. Kulad falls to the ground, dead.
Oh.
Excellent.
Okay.
Dimitri kind of looks bummed that he's dead. Dead already. Pathetic.
Iterant, we'll just do the 3 iterants. Now, saving throw, normal. Constitution, saving throw, normal. Second one. The second and third one succeed, but they take half. So let's see. First one.
One of them may take acid damage at the start of their turn.
Yes, but it's not their turn quite yet.
Gotcha. I misunderstood.
The iterant, that one takes the full. This guy takes half, so -6. This guy takes -6 and he falls to the ground dead. Adgalor, Constitution saving throw. He's very good at con saves, surely.
You could always roll an at one.
Well, he didn't roll high enough. He fails. But he still takes half because it is radiant damage. So he takes -6. And then finally we have Pamelk. Con saving throw, normal. Oh, actually, I say finally, but we still have one more. He fails. So that's -12 for him. He's looking extremely rough. He's holding on by a thread. And then finally we have Vishara. We'll make a con saving throw, normal. Vishara succeeds, taking half damage, so Vishara will just take 6. However, 2 creatures have died, which activates Vishara's passive. Vampiric End.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So she will heal for 4d6. That is a +16. You see, you deal you heal. It's like from she 2 giant waves of energy burst forth. First one that shoots out is this golden green energy light that unleashes and rested upon all of her allies, granting you guys your health back. And then the next one, she grabs her holy symbol that, even though damaged and to look more like Ladar, as she grabs it, you can see like a golden shine, you see in divine magic, the holy symbol like made whole for an instant as you channel divinity, and just a wave of golden light just rips out and tears through all your enemies. Anything else for your turn?
That's my turn.
You got it. You're not currently in melee with anyone, so you're pretty fine, I'd say, where you are.
Yeah. Stay put.
At the end of your turn, Vishara will use legendary action, Assimilation.
Yep, because he died. Yeah.
Vishara now has the passive Boiling Blood.
Okay.
Brings us to our Simic friend. He's dead.
Dead.
Later.
Do we want to focus her instead of her goons?
Is she
Don't
Fairness.
worry,
like?
I'm about to do that.
Is she getting more like monstrous as she's absorbing people?
Yeah, you see as she you see her reach out, and you see the essence of what was his name? Blah blah blah. I'm forgetting his name. I give weird names. I can't remember their weird names.
Waterboy Bobby Boucher.
Water boy.
His mama told him about the gators.
Yeah. As she reaches out, you can see her suck the energy from it, and the Coffin Unit elites, his body just shrivels up, and he becomes almost like a decayed mummy. It looks like he's been dead for thousands of years after she's done with it, and her eyes alight with flame.
All right.
How did you move to get there?
I went like this. I went. Eh?
All right, so an iterate would get an attack of opportunity.
Is it because I'm down on the ground and he's a little elevated? How does that work? Is he just doing fine? Because I was on the ground, I wasn't on the stage to get to them.
Yeah, he can still reach you.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. 18 to hit, or 22 to hit.
Yep, that hits. Okay. And he only gets the one attack, correct?
Correct.
All right. Yep, but I make my way, and as I'm walking, I hold out my hand, and the blood magic symbols start to rune up as I'm gonna use my curse specialist to cast Blood Curse of the Marked again, and I'm gonna do this amplified one more time so I get advantage on this attack. So I will take 1 point of damage. So now she is marked by me. All right, you monstrosity. Let's get rid of you. And I'm going to go in for my attacks. Attack with the first with advantage.
Monstrosity
Nope,
is so object. Oh, that's tragic.
All right.
Holy shit! That your first attack
Whiffs.
whiffs completely. I'm gonna say on double nat ones, your sword gets stuck in the stage.
Oh, that's
Roll
two
me,
nat ones.
Yeah, that's 2 nat ones.
Okay.
Roll me a strength check to get your sword out. If you roll high enough, I'll give you that second attack. That's good enough for me. You get stuck in the stage
Wedge
where you're
out.
able to pull it out and give that second attack at the same time.
All right. Hey. Good.
That will hit.
I don't know. All right, there we go, and that is 2d6. Oh, yep, 2. Boom! I just carve through her, make her I kind of fumble in that first moment. It hits the stage instead. She's like, aha, and then I get her back with an upward swing, kind of let her guard down for about a second, and just do this hard slash into her back or chest or whatever.
Yeah, she lets her guard down briefly, and as you pull your sword out, shrapnel from the stage comes up and almost blinds her for the briefest of moments, but it's enough for you to cleave through her. That's your action. Anything else? And bonus action, yeah.
I'm gonna do Arcana, because it's allowed insight and Arcana. I'm gonna Arcana her. Or
Go
does
for
she
it.
have everything identified?
You guys would have to tell me.
I know we have her Assimilate, we had her Summoning of the Iterants. I'm just gonna do it just to be safe. 21.
Yeah, let's see. We have her Rotting Claw. Her legendary action, Summon Iterant. Assimilation, Vampiric End. She's a spellcaster.
Mm-hmm.
I think you guys have everything from everybody figured out.
Can we start getting some HP
yeah.
if possible then?
You want her HP?
Yes, please.
Got it.
Me and Jell are probably gonna be focusing on her. So, I mean, then again, all of us can kind of just destroy her.
Right.
Oh, she's almost dead.
She's not doing great. She's definitely been doing better.
Then I'm not done with you, woman. You'll regret this. That's my turn.
Marlowe.
Yeah, so I saw this guy grappled, so I'm just going to... I'm going to check him out first, see if I can get a hit point amount. 'Cause I think we have his bow and his, like, air move ability thing.
Correct.
So
Yeah, I believe at this point it's just hit point identification.
Yeah. 20?
Let me give you his hit points. Should be.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
right.
holding on by a thread.
All right, well, I'm going to flip my... I'm going to keep... I've been working on knocking this guy out, so I'm going to try and, with the butt of my dagger, try and hit him with the solar plexus and just knock him out.
You got it. Non-lethal blow.
Yeah.
Smart. She can't absorb him if he's not dead.
That's a miss.
14 is his armor class.
Nice. Okay.
He has a lower armor class because he's not supposed to get caught ever, and he got caught immediately.
Do I need to roll damage here, or?
No. I think you naturally. Okay. He is unconscious. He is on the ground, unconscious.
Oof. Cool. I'm gonna jump down. Oh. And then I'm gonna say, "Hey, big guy, time to tango." And I'll do my second attack against him.
I don't dance. Pretty boy.
27.
27 definitely hits.
So we halved, but 14.
14 damage halved to 7.
And then I'm going to come up with the astral arm and kind of go for a gut punch with Voodoo Child. 18.
18 hits. That is what his armor class becomes with his bark skin.
Okay.
Mm.
Find a way to take that off, maybe. 11 force damage halved.
It's 5.
And
he's definitely starting to look like your attacks aren't as effective against him, but you guys have hit him so much, and he did take a fireball to the fucking face. So he's breathing heavy, even though he's like acting very confident at you.
Just for fun, he can suck on a stunning strike too. So DC 16 con save.
I'm so good at these, surely I won't fail.
Ooh.
That's a failure. He is stunned.
So when Marlowe does stunning strike, instead of it being like kind of like a key thing to like disrupt, you like see a hex, like a hex sigil form over like his astral arm's fist that just like slaps him on the forehead like a stamp.
You hit him on the forehead, and on his forehead where you hit him, an eye appears, and it's almost like you that eye is smiling back at you, Mario.
I give it a thumbs up, and that'll be my turn.
Great. I give it a thumbs up. Let's see. How about he is unconscious? Clove.
I'd like to do my Arcana check to see if I can get this guy's health.
You got it.
16.
16. Yeah, that you can definitely get it. So he's below half. You guys have been chipping away at him.
Yeah.
Is he using a weapon for his attacks?
Yes. It's weird.
That's that big ass.
He has like a giant fucking great axe that he just wields with like. It's like two-handed, but he's basically just swinging with one hand. It looks almost like it's connected to his skin, to his body.
I want it.
It's like gnarled and rooted.
Clove is not the one to murder people, especially without knowing why, really. So I will try to just go up to him, and since maybe he's stunned, I'll try to take his weapon from him.
So his weapon, it looks like it is rooted to his hand. Like the
It's
tree bark is like, yeah,
like
it's,
part of his hand.
possible, but for your character and your strength, you would probably need a nat 20.
Gotcha. Well, I will abort that plan. I feel like it's too strong for me to like grapple or restrain with my stats. So instead, I'll just focus on the queen lady, or the queen, the leader. And I'll cast a ray
You may
of
call me the queen. I like that. That's fine.
the ray of sickness at first level. So that is a 18 to hit.
Let me see here. Okay, you would I didn't tell you guys this, but you would have found this out now that you have her health. So I will let you change the spell if you want. She is immune to poison damage.
Gotcha. So I won't do that then.
Yeah. I should have told you that, but it didn't come up, and I forgot.
All right. I'll instead use a first level spell to cast Catapult, and I'll just have like a wine bottle go at like Mach 2.
Easily, yeah.
Great. So they have to make a dex save.
Dex
A
save
15.
throw.
One
That's a
too
failure.
low. Hiya! Oh, that's a good roll.
16, damn.
16 bludgeoning damage. Bonk. And then I'll turn to the tree and say, we don't want to kill, or at least I don't want to kill you. So maybe you just surrender.
He deserves to die. She killed innocent people.
Well, that's what the jail is for. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Oh,
actually,
poor,
I'll have my
poor
little
naive
guy.
summer child.
I'll have my little guy shoot a 4th strike at the tree guy. Why not? It
That'll
misses.
miss.
Okay, we're good.
You have advantage, though, because he's stunned.
Oh, do it again. It's going to be very minor damage, even if it does hit, but, every little bit. Oh, okay. I'll take it.
Nat 20.
For a whopping 6 damage.
Half
yeah, moving up in the world.
You see your like bottle homunculi do like a kamehameha, and it just kind of bounces off his forehead, and you see like just a tiny mark there.
Yeah, just like a underhand ball of goo just like splats against his chest, sizzles a little bit.
Anything else for your turn?
Since they're stunned, I will use this chance to back up.
You got it. It is now Vishara's turn. Things are interesting right now.
Yep.
After getting clocked by a wine bottle, I like to think that it didn't shatter and just like bing, and just ricocheted off.
Roll me acid damage for both Tree Guy and for one of the Iterans.
Okay, I believe I upcast that when I first cast it, so
You
that's
did.
44.
Yeah, 44. Nice.
Nice.
So Tree Guy takes 5, and I believe it'd be the lower positioned Iterant that would take this 10. Let's see here. She's going to command her Iterants to 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to go here and attack Luscious. .22 to hit. Let's see. I'm gonna roll something for Luscious. We're gonna do a Wisdom check. We're gonna call this DC 12. $13. Okay. Excellent. We're going to proceed as normal then. But she will take 9 damage. The Iterant is going to move then over here. Both Marlowe and she can take an attack of opportunity if they wish against the Iterant.
Will do.
Yeah.
I think technically it'd be Marlowe first. 16 hits. The Iterant was at 1 HP, so it's dead.
Woohoo!
All right.
Hell yeah.
Vishara heals for 2d6. The next Iterant will come by. 1, 2, 3, 4. And also attack. Ooh, that is a nat 20.
Yikes.
Just been crit like twice this fight, I think.
For 12 damage. Okay, so, let's see. She's quite hurt. Vishara herself is going to look over and say, oh, what is she gonna do? What is she gonna do? This is not a great spot to be in.
Yeah. Got that invisibility? I don't know.
Well, she's deciding whether she wants to take a gamble or not.
Ooh.
It's Vishara will turn to Luscious and say, "All right, darling, you win. You let me go now, and I leave. You force me to stay, and I'll kill your clientele." And you see, she's in halfway casting 2 spells, and any NPC here a hit will kill them pretty much.
Oh boy.
Mm,
To the bitter end. Fight till the last.
it's gonna kill it, bystanders, though.
Yeah.
So she's gonna roll.
But then I'm worried she's
She's
just
gonna
gonna
roll
come back
persuasion.
stronger.
She's gonna try and persuade.
Ooh.
That's not a very good persuasion. Lucius says, nobody's going to die because you're going to rot in hell.
Exactly.
Vishara says, well, shit.
It was a bluff.
It was mostly a bluff anyway. But now to be extra careful, she's gonna actually go here. She's gonna vault over this and duck.
Attack of opportunity.
You can absolutely do that.
Swing at her.
Get her.
No.
Oh.
You
It's okay.
you barely miss her. She turned as the sword you just catch part of her cloak with your sword. She turns around, winks at you all, falls prone on the ground, and you see a burst of magic, and she is gone.
She's self-destructed.
Ooh.
You guys can all roll me Arcana if you'd like to see what she
I saw it
did.
from over the counter.
Aranis, you would know right away. if you remember at the beginning of the fight, I told you she can cast up to 4th level. She has one 4th level slot, and she's using good old Dimension Door.
Ah, so
Oh,
she's a coward.
So she
left
leaves.
her
She's
Earth
gone.
too. That's cold.
Okay.
Well,
And when she leaves, her iterant just collapses to the ground, falls to ash. Because it's not a real iterant; it's a summon of hers.
Yep. And she's out of range. Yeah, because she didn't. Izzy was checking if she had used 4th level fireball last time. It was 3rd, correct?
Correct. Yeah, only used 3rd level.
Yeah.
I was making sure. Yeah, she's tried to fireball twice.
you
First
gotta
time
say
got
he would've
counterspelled.
lived.
Second time.
we would have fucking died if it was.
Yeah, you can even like go
Yeah.
back. You can even scroll up and see it's the normal 8d6 or whatever. Luscious's turn. She looks to Adgalor and says, "Weak against fire, right?" And is going to upcast Burning Hands
Hell
to
yeah.
3rd level, her last 3rd level spell slot.
The stage.
Wait, shouldn't we talk to them or?
No. Kill them.
She's like, "You have one of them, right?" She's pissed. So that is 15-foot cone. Yeah, the stage might get a bit singed. 15-foot cone. He needs to make a dexterity saving throw, which he fails because he is
Hey, she
stunned.
can get insurance money back.
Wait, do you fail dex saves if you're stunned? Yes, right?
I
Yeah.
believe so.
Yeah. So he just
Think so.
takes 5d6. Wow, 4 1s and 1 6. 10 damage though. She's like, "I didn't want to hurt the stage. You just you all of you deal with him. I can't deal with this anymore."
No, it's
Just turns around and starts like walking away, kind of looks sadly upon the body of her dead musician whose corpse is bearish. That's her turn. Would bring us to the top of the round. At this point, it'd be pretty impressive for y'all to lose this fight. Oleandra, you have initiative. All right, I should probably look in chat. Oleandra, why don't you roll me insight first? Roll me an insight check. Okay, continue. Dissonant Whispers. Let's see. What kind of save is this? A wisdom save. Nat 20 on the save, so he takes half damage, I believe. Yes, so he'll say half and then half. Oh, wait, no, this is psychic, so he just takes the half damage from saving, but he takes the full amount of that. So 8. Let's see what else. Sigh, okay. Shepherd Song is a one and done, so you're good. You can give Bardic Inspiration if you'd like.
give it to Gel so he can finish off Tree Man.
Give it to Jill.
Yeah.
Okay, great. You don't really need to move anymore. You can adjust yourself if you'd like. Bardic Inspiration to Gel. That is the end of Oleandra's turn. Gel, you can roll me insight check if you'd like.
All right. Oh, all right. Oh, there we go.
With a 20, you can see that there is no fight left in Adgalor's eyes. He's been abandoned by their leader, their sort of boss. You think that if you would allow him to, he would surrender at this point.
I don't know. How you feeling, Gel? These people killed.
Yeah, no, keep in mind, these are not good people. So it's purely on
evil.
whether
They're
or not
murderers.
you think it's worth keeping two alive or...
From what
killing
we
them
know,
all
they're
here.
hired. They're hired by the underground societies to kill people.
Everyone has a chance at redemption.
Fuck that.
I don't know. Gel right
Said
now
Clove
is very
experimenting with his
conflicted.
villain arc.
Don't worry.
Let me
I'll make
steal
sure
his
no blood
blood
gets up.
first.
Yeah, no, I was already gonna take some blood for sure.
What would you like to do, Gel?
Gel's gonna hold up their gun, readying to fire, and then we'll just kind of give a deep sigh, and we'll just go, just give up. There's already been enough bloodshed today.
The party hearing this, I'll give She, Aranis, and Marlowe a chance to react or do anything if you want to do anything to this guy, because you go in initiative before him. Or if you want to let him surrender, you can.
Yeah, she isn't going to attack.
Aranis is gonna kill him.
All right, Aranis is going to run up and attack. You can go ahead and do that.
All right. Aranis slowly walks forward, gets up on the stage,
He's stunned,
And he
so
just
you have
looks at him.
advantage.
and his eyes just go like the blue flame, and the other guy just takes over. You have no chance left. You cast your lot, casted in death.
Uh, 25 will hit. That is 18 damage reduced to half. You just took out half his HP.
All right, one more hit.
Half his remaining HP. 20 hits. For 9 damage. It's funny, you keep rolling like literally his HP total. So he's at 5. But
And
he's
then I'm
still
gonna
up.
put my arm to his head, the prosthetic, and I'm gonna shoot the bolt. I know that'll probably be a disadvantage because it's close range.
I mean,
I'm fine with-
if you didn't use all of your movement, you can just back up 5 feet and fire with advantage.
Oh yeah, I'll just back up, point the hand at his head, just looking down. The Azure Demon is displeased at this creature.
All right, you need either to get 10 damage total, or for Marlowe to want to kill this guy also.
True. I know it's probably not easy with this fucker, but advantage 16.
16 misses. You fire
Yeah.
your bolt, and it goes wide. You almost hit the guy who's knocked out, but it goes past him, like punctures the wall on the other side of the brothel.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to press it, but I am under radiant consumption, so he takes an additional 3 radiant damage at the end of my turn. Because I'm on fire and out that radius.
All right, so minus 1 more damage. He's at 4 HP. Marlowe, what would you like to do?
Marlowe looks at Aranis, is like, "Oh, great, it's the asshole." Jealous that they're surrendering. I'm going to use both of my attacks to grapple and shove Tree Guy. So.
Okay, he
grappling
is
and
stunned, so I think he just auto fails.
Yep. So I'm holding him
just-
with my astral arms.
You just
You got
tip
it.
him over.
So I'm going to just kind of move him onto the counter beside the air guy.
Sure. Give.
And
You're trying to put him on the counter.
I can like slump him up against it or something. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't need to put him
okay,
on the
something
counter, I guess.
having him slump up against it, that's easy to do. If you want to put him, yeah. You move him over there. Anything else for your turn?
I can still grapple when I'm even 10 feet away because of my reach. Or go up to here and be like, do we have a problem here?
Are you talking to him or to Aranis?
To the
Addy. We're calling him Addy.
Ad galore. As you ask him as you end your turn, he's breathing heavily. He goes, ugh. He drops. He kind of like throws his axe to the ground, which it seems like almost hard for him to do so. You see as he like chucks it, like sort of like branches kind of snap from his body and is on the floor. He's breathing heavy, like blood is like pouring from him, and he's like kind of looking. There's no problem. I give up.
Oh no, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to
my
ally over here.
Oh.
Oh, yep.
But
yeah, you shut the fuck up.
Okay. The Azure Demon looks at him. I thought what we did didn't concern you.
I do what I want, and what I want is for Engel to get his answers. So the more of them alive that we have, the better.
Mm-hmm. All the
He's
same.
Not fighting back anymore.
All the same, they die after we're done.
Also, there's no sport in it.
Mm-hmm.
Adgalor sort of spits out blood and says, "Well, if we're just gonna die when we're fucking done, then get on with it."
I'll say that murder is bad.
This isn't murder. This is justice.
That line gave me
He's
the
already
same
given
energy as
up.
People die when they're killed.
Yeah, people die when they're killed.
It's a bit of a hot take.
Luscious
oh yeah, I'm
has supreme focus for considering everything that's going on. She turns to you all and says, "Thank you all so much for dealing with this nonsense. Although it seems like it might be your fault, but they did attack my patrons, so it's my problem too. I don't care what you do with them, but I know the guards are going to be on your way. So if you want to get answers or do whatever you want to do with them, decide soon. Otherwise, the guards will just take them to jail."
Mm-hmm.
So you guys probably have limited time to get answers if you want to get answers.
Jill, did you have any questions?
Joe will walk up and I will sit down at a stool and just kind of stare at him for a second. So, well, I know. Is it because I showed back up?
He's Adgalor spits out more blood, looks at you, says, "You got out. All you had to do was just not fucking show your face, and you would have been scot fucking free."
And the whole time, Addy's got his hands on this guy's shoulders, just sinking him in to keep him focused.
But you decided to come back. So congrats. Now everybody fucking knows who you are.
So, still up to the old thing?
Some new as well. As you can see. He sort of gestures to his body and, the wispiness of his friend who's still unconscious. Or at least ally. I wouldn't call him friend necessarily.
And I know that they were, so Jill's gonna be like, you're in league with other towns. Still taking people that people wouldn't care go missing.
But the doctor does.
This doctor sounds like a problem.
Well, more for some than others.
Is he still trying to focus on his, I don't know, find a way around the miasma, or is he working on a new goal?
Miasma. It's funny. That's small time. Let me put it this way. If somebody tells you they're working on finding a way to live in the miasma, they're lying. They want something else.
Just look at me. What is your name? Adgalore.
Adgalore, yeah.
I'm a byproduct of that myself. I know a fellow monster when I see one.
Darling, it's me, Oleandra. I'm attempting to calm you and make you come to reason. It's me, Oleandra.
At this point, you also notice that this is not Addy. This is back to Aaron, Dimitri. He feels the exact same way about killing these folk.
Oh my heavens! I didn't realize you had returned.
It's been slow. You notice now, because there was a moment to say it. Really, the flames slowly fade, and he's still gripping the guy. He is not happy with this guy. I just look at Joe. They do that to you?
They did a lot of things.
Grips tighter on the guy.
Look,
I'll say this. We're usually a bit more discreet, but with Vashara leading us, well, an extra body to her is just extra nutrients, so...
Right, that's new.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know where she disappeared off to?
I lost my track on her mark, so quite far.
Oh, she's probably fucking gone invisible or some shit somewhere. Long gone from here. She looked beat up as fuck. Nah, she's confident until she's shown her mortality. She'll run first chance she gets.
Where's she running to?
Safe house, back to the doctor, who knows?
Safe house.
Yeah.
Where's that?
He's dispensable, he doesn't know.
He's not dispensable. He's given up.
No, I mean to her. He's dispensable.
Well, let him answer.
If you want details on a safe house, you're gonna have to let me go right now.
Oh, Oleandra is casting Detect Thoughts.
Hey!
Detect thoughts. You got it. 1 second, let me read this spell. And thank you, Clove, because I don't have the screens to have Discord up. Please, whenever Izzy types something, interrupt me.
Clove, what do you mean? I'm Oleandra.
Yes, of course. My apologies, milady. Surface. Surface thoughts that you get from him are, I have to get out of here. I have to survive. You know, whatever these clowns want, I'll give it to them. If you would like to probe deeper, I can make that wisdom save if you'd like.
Oleandra says yes.
Yes.
Or I say yes.
Wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
Ooh, stinky.
That is a 4. He has no fucking clue where a safe house is. They're all sort of it's interesting. It seems like they're all given like different information, and looking into his mind, Oh God. Okay. You find out a lot of stuff.
Ooh.
You find out, all about the Coffin Unit, which has its fingers in virtually every city there is. Their quote unquote headquarters is in the capital, but from what you gleaned from Adgalor's mind, they don't even go, once they're created, they don't go back to like the lab that they were made in or whatever. These simic creatures, they sort of meet with other creatures who have like seniority over them, give them directions from the doctor. Occasionally they might see the doctor, but from everything you're learning about this doctor and his whose name is Jill, can you remind me of the doctor's last name?
Lefane.
Lefane, thank you. That Dr. Lefane seems to be a quite paranoid individual, and while the lab is in an unknown location, at least from this guy, anytime they meet him for anything, it's always somewhere different. He's always wearing something different. He's seems to be a spellcaster of some kind, able to disguise himself to look like, whatever. See, the vibes you get are extremely paranoid that, he could be caught at any moment. You see that also see that Adgalor, while he doesn't know this for sure, he suspects that there are quite a few guilds that have worked with the Coffin Unit specifically, because there's some jobs that he's done that he's been like, why the fuck does the Coffin Unit care about, the XYZ? This seems like something that maybe, the church cares about, or the Mages Guild, maybe even the Tome Seekers. Even the Hunters Guild sometimes, if they get a really gnarly mutated creature.
They're expendable.
But you do know Vishara is quite high up. Vishara is basically like a lieutenant to the doctor. Vishara might know the location, but even Adgalor is like, it's possible Vishara would know where the doctor is, but he wouldn't bet on it. And you see like his first memory, or his furthest back memories that you can come to your mind when you are delving in, is you see him as basically a street urchin. He's kind of frail, begging for food. Whisked away, you see his eyes get covered, and when they're uncovered, all of a sudden he's in a giant lab, and he's put in a tank that's filling rapidly with water or some sort of viscous liquid, and he's like panicking, and he sees just the doctor's face for the briefest of moments before a mask is not a mask, rather an incantation is cast on him, and his eyes close, and when they open, he looks at his arms, and they're full of this bark skin, and he's in a completely different location. He's not in this like lab tube anymore. He's like,
that's fucked.
Basically in the basement of some like gritty tavern, like halfway across the capital.
Full on body horror. Oh no.
Yeah. That's basically the gist of what you get from it. But yeah, he has no idea where a safe house is or anything. Vishara was not one to share. But he said, like, I'll give you whatever, I'll tell you where the safe house is. Just let me walk before these guards show up.
What are you gonna do if you walk?
At this point, fucking hide and cover.
Are you gonna go back?
You think He looks at you. I don't cast spells. I can't hide this body. Where the fuck else am I gonna go?
You can go underground. Far away.
This poor creature, he doesn't know a thing. It's best to just put him away.
If the guards take him, he'll just end up back in Coffin Unit. Same with that one. Let it go free if it regrets its decisions.
If he...
He definitely has no regrets. You can see that in your detect thoughts. His only regret is that they failed and didn't kill everybody.
That or we just kill it. You now. You have nothing else to provide.
First of
You've
all,
killed
Aaron,
more.
stop calling him an it. They're people still.
I understand that. But he
Am I in
knowingly
it?
tossed... No. Unlike him, you still have your humanity. This
Do
one
I?
threw away his humanity the moment he came into this room.
Right.
My humanity was taken from me. I didn't ask to be like this.
Yeah, you
But now that I
submitted.
am, I don't have a choice but to listen.
Look at me. Look at Joe.
Yeah, look at you.
Look
You
both
look
of
like
them.
a fucking human to me. Or at least close
Yep.
enough that you could walk on the streets. My skin's fucking bark. In the best case scenario, people think I'm a druid. In which case, I'm still gonna be fucking attacked on the street.
Oleandra is right. You have a choice between good and wrong. But you have killed. You could have chosen to escape like Joe. You could have chosen not to slay people who wouldn't be missed.
Look.
You disgust me, but you can leave if that's what they want. But you're not leaving that axe behind.
You can... I don't know. If anything, your friend here is gonna get taken by the guards.
Yeah, well,
And you have
we're
no
not that
regrets
close.
about him.
We just work together.
Ooh, Oleandra's voting kill? Oh, no, not kill. Oh, guards. Oh. Ew.
Yeah.
You
I say we
are
turn him to the
hearing like a
guards.
commotion down the street. This is like the time to decide: are you going to kill him? Are you going to let him go? Or are you going to let the guards get him?
I say we let him give him to the guards. If anything, he'll end up back there.
Let him run.
Whatever.
Honestly.
Yes,
Yeah.
Look, I know I'm not as intense as many of you, but it seems to me like he has a choice now. Maybe something he hasn't had in a long time. He can, go to jail and serve his time, and maybe eventually earn a way out many years in the future.
Here's the thing,
I'm
Or
gonna-
if he reverts, if he escapes, well then he'll meet his end another time.
Here's
I'm
the
gonna-
thing. Even if they go to jail, they have connections with powerful people. They will just go free as soon as they are locked up. Let them run. If he truly wants out, he'll find his own way. If we cross paths again, I look at him, you're a dead man. And I look at the
True.
axe. You're not leaving with that, though. That stays.
It's true. If he gets taken by the guards, he'll just go back.
Kill more people that way. If you want to
But
change,
will you kill
leave.
people if we let you go? That's all I need to know.
He begins to speak, but as he does, you see guards have entered the premises.
Oh,
There you go.
shit.
They completely rush around. They like, try to get a sense of what's going on. Like, everyone, stay back! All of you, back up! Oh my! What are these
Oleandra wants to know,
monsters?
even though he was interrupted, she wants to know if there was anything, an answer on his mind before he got interrupted.
In terms of whether he would go back if
Kill
able
again.
to, or kill again.
Yeah.
As the guards are coming up and making you guys go back, you get a final thought in his brain. If he gets out, he's gonna fucking kill all of you.
Oh, okay. Well,
As we're
that's
being
fine.
told to back up, Dimitri's gonna stab him in the back.
No.
I was gonna
God.
try and catch the hand.
Yeah. Please.
Depends if you can catch it.
Please stop.
This will be considered an illegal action. So if you do this attack, it is you would be taken in by the guards, almost assured.
Okay. All right. Even though he's like clearly a monster.
Yeah, because they're trying to
yeah.
get control of the situation.
Very well.
And there's
I will
enough
take his.
there's enough magic in the world that they don't know if he's like done a spell on his stuff. They just think, okay, monster looking guy could be just normal guy, cast magic on himself, could be monster. They don't know.
I do have him also pinned up against the counter, so it's like he is restrained.
Yeah, and he
like,
is
at our mercy.
humanoid enough that they're like, they don't know what's going on. Yeah, you would be killing basically a guy who's bleeding out almost, and against the counter.
Is it possible to take his axe?
Make me a sleight of hand check. I'm going to say this DC before you roll is because you're trying to take the axe. It's a big fucking axe.
Oleandra's asking if she can help.
Oleandra wants to help. What are you going to do to distract the guards? Because Adgalor is the biggest guy here. And so, there's the other guy who's a little monstrous looking too, but you sort of rush up and try to begin to explain. Okay.
Well, we were eating at this bar, and then suddenly these people just run in and start killing people, and then the fireball went and exploded across the middle of the room.
All right, roll me a sleight of hand check. The DC is going to be 15 to beat the guards because they're focused on this direction, and the biggest guy, because even though Adgalor is against the side, he's very close to being considered large. He's a huge guy, so their focus is that way. Adgalor is also going to roll perception, so you have to beat a 15, and you can bet if Adgalor beats you that he's gonna make a fuss.
Okay. Is there any advantage from the assist, or is the assist
you roll with advantage?
Okay. 16.
16. Okay. Adgalor has one chance to make a fuss. His perception's not great. He's very much a bash things over the head, ask questions later. Let's see.
Oops. Against all odds.
Oh.
That's my axe!
I look at him. If you want to live, drop it.
You have maybe a split second before the guards come. If you want to do opposed athletics for the axe.
All right.
This is all
and I
marbles.
whisper that into his ear. If he wants to live, give it. 9. Ugh.
All right.
9.
He is very good with his athletic. He has a +7.
Okay, so he's gonna, even unless he rolls like a 1. Yeah.
He doesn't, even in his weak body, he doesn't let go of the axe. You can see, because, when he threw it down, he's still able to grab, the hilt, and as he does, you can see, the roots around his hand already wrapping around the axe, naturally.
I just, one more time, whisper to him, you better not bring that axe towards us again. Unlike my friends here, I'm less than merciful in these cases.
He'll whisper back, you better hope I rot in jail, buddy. The guards push you all away. They take in both of these creatures. These two guys will carry him. They cuff Adgalor, and they're like, we're gonna call for some backup because big boy. So after they get their backup, the guards escort all of them out.
We can knock him out if you want.
That's quite all right. We don't think we can carry him. It'd be difficult. And they will take them outside. Congratulations, party! You have won the fight.
Did we win?
Let's
That was normal.
go.
Joe's gonna walk up to Luscious and just go, "Are you okay?"
Luscious dramatically leans against the bar. It always happens at least once a year. Somebody has to just attack my guests. And she walks over, grabs a bottle of wine, doesn't even wait for like a wine cork or whatever, just like bashes the head of it like against the counter to bust it open, and then just like starts like drinking.
Piano Man
spits out like a piece of glass.
Does he have a pulse?
Oh no, he's very dead. He's very dead.
think-
No.
Ooh.
I was gonna start making a cocktail with the astral arms in his own arms.
Yeah, Joe is just gonna look at Luscious and go, "I'm sorry for all of this."
It's all right, darling. You did nothing wrong. All you did was stay here, and these lowlifes decided to attack innocent people to get to you. They couldn't wait for you to leave my hotel to attack you. They had to do it here.
Precisely.
Well, I have a lot of cleaning up to do. I need to hire some new musicians, some new dancers, probably.
If there's anything I can do to help, let me know.
Don't you worry about me, dear. I'll be just fine. Oh yes, I think I mentioned, because it came to me in the middle of the fight last time for some reason. Your new mayor reached out and wants to have tea with you.
Oh, that's right.
Riveting.
Yes.
Oh, Leandra
tea.
offers to be a performer while we're staying here.
Yes, it would help repay.
You guys are almost
problem.
finished with your
Yeah,
week
we're-
here, so you could
Yeah.
if you could perform for a couple nights and definitely earn some gold that way if you'd like. But like that'd be like 2-3 nights max that you could do. But that is definitely an option. Luscious will definitely take you up on that for a couple nights. But this night at least, it's clean up, fix shit, and whatnot.
Marlo will work the bar if any bartenders need personal time off due to trauma. I am actually
She will
not
definitely
proficient.
help
Luscious
out
will say,
whenever.
darling, the bar is closed for the night. We are closed now. So if
I mean, for the same like the time that Oleandro would be working.
oh, I
as a
see. I see.
DJ.
We're
Luscious
gonna
goes,
help Luscious keep
Sure.
running.
I appreciate it, darlings. You're wonderful. She hands you guys an official looking letter that says travelers or adventurers rather from Campion, you are hereby requested to attend tea and cakes with Her Ladyship Insatra Donsinger tomorrow at noon.
All right.
And you see scribbled underneath that in like a different hand. You see it says, "Please be on time."
Well, after all that, I could go back to sleep. Okay.
Luscious will say, "Hold on, one moment," and she will go into a chest underneath the counter and says, "Y'all protected me and my guests. They attacked us first, not you guys. So I feel it's only fitting that you're rewarded for your services." She will hand you guys. We'll say. I'm gonna roll this twice, and we'll take the higher number. And then we're going to round this to make it easier for dividing in my head. We're going to call this a cool 300 gold for the party. So each of you get 50.
Okay.
Hey.
Nice. I'll take 50 gold.
But now, finally, the party can go back to your room, the honeymoon suite at the top of the hotel. All of you are able to rest if you'd like. Those of you who want to sleep in the bed for that advantage on seducing checks, you may.
Is there... Never mind.
Yes.
Jill is probably gonna spend most of the night, or the rest of the night, just kind of keeping an eye out on the window. A little paranoid now.
Dimitri probably either stays completely away in the room just to kind of analyze and whatnot. Is kind of on guard for the whole night and ignores everyone in the room for the time being just to figure things out.
Marlo would.
Go for it.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Angel.
She was going to go up to Jell probably and kind of hang out for a while. Do you want to talk about it?
I can. It's
Sometimes
only
it
fair
helps.
since it's affecting you guys now.
I mean, that wasn't your fault, but I don't know if you're worried about it. Maybe talking will help.
Oh, I know it's not my fault. It's just the fact that they don't like runaways. And I'm a pretty big one.
How
Apparently,
long ago did you run away?
I don't know, 10 years ago, I think. And
Dimitri's just listening in, watching.
I don't really remember much. Everything was kind of a blur. I
Is
don't
that why
even
you
know
ran away?
No, I found a shepherd. Well, I was leading a group. We were supposed to cull out some shepherds, and one was alive, and I was hunting them down, and he said that there was good in me. Normally people
There
just
is.
kind of screamed in terror, and that was the first time someone looked at me like I was a person, and it got me thinking, what if other people saw me as a person? Maybe I could. And one thought led to another, and I didn't want to do that anymore. And so I don't know, I went back to the the shepherds that I hunted down and became one.
I think that was a good idea.
Yeah.
Dimitri just
And
nods.
now you've got us, so we'll help. If they come back after you, we'll definitely help.
They will.
If it makes you feel any better, I'll start preparing the alarm spell come the morning, and that will give us a little bit more peace of mind.
Probably for the best while we're in the capital, at least.
The sooner we leave the capital, the better.
Marlo will come up at some point and just put a drink down beside Angle. Like, you might need this. It's an old home recipe. You call it goblin spit. They didn't have any actual goblin spit, which like I usually make it with, but it's whiskey and some gin and some mint. Might be good for you.
Yeah, Joe will kind of nurse that drink.
Dimitri kind of smirks at Joe. I mean, no, Marlo.
And Joe will just kind of To finish up, we'll look at she and just go, I don't even know my real name.
How did you choose Engel then?
An Engel will pull up their sleeve and you see EN-GE-11.
Those two L's.
What does it stand for?
Marlowe's world has been shattered. 2 L's.
It's a product tag.
Technically not even an L in the first place.
Yeah. I have no idea.
Dimitri kind of rubs at his back. You were marked same as me.
Mm.
Do you still want to be called Engel?
Yeah. That's what I've always been called.
You can choose something else if you want something different.
Nah. I like it
Engel
so
it is
far.
then.
And we'll just kind of look over at Marlo and go, no, that. Oh, sorry, I kept leading you on.
Oh, that you're not like me? Yeah, that's fine. I'm sorry that your siblings can't be as cool as mine.
You guys keep role playing. I need to reset Foundry because it's done the oopsie.
Oh no!
I can't
no.
on main Foundry. I can't see any of my maps.
Dimitri continues to smirk at Marlo knowingly.
What?
That being said, do I have something on my face, Dimitri?
You guys can get
No.
booted.
I just think it's funny that you say you don't care. You do. You're like me. Keep things distant. You don't want people involved in your mess because you don't want them hurt because of your issues.
Sure, you can go with that.
You can tell me I'm wrong, but I can tell.
Marlo also under the drink that Marlo slid you is a small folded piece of paper. And when he says, by the way, once you're done the drink, just give this a little look over and let me know what you think. And I'll link what the note says in the chat.
Okay. Oh
You
God!
guys should be good to join.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
It's your blood. It's your agreement. Oh my God!
Jesus
that's funny.
Christ! You actually
Is this-
wrote up. Holy
Is
fuck!
this a good time? I think the
Had this for
timing is a
weeks.
bit
I've
off.
just been sitting on it.
No, yeah.
Amazing.
Dimitri's calling it. I'm calling.
Amazing.
Dimitri's calling Marlo's bluff despite it all.
Alright, you guys should be good to join.
Yep, it's slowly loading for me.
Jell is kind of staring at these words.
By the way, Joe. Because once he opened up, like, Dimitri was, like, listening quite intently, because this is stuff that he's also experienced, albeit he recently discovered the full context. You or people, do they often use guns?
Would I know that? I know Jell was really adept in it. Does Jell know of other people?
It sort of depends. Some did, some used swords, some casted spells. It was sort of a hodgepodge of everything, really. Although I will say spellcasting was more rare.
It really depends. They kind of would hand you a weapon and whatever, worked for you, worked.
I've been thinking about it since we met you. And Dimitri's in his, camp attire, so to speak, because we're all playing that. And he just kind of pulls his shirt down to the side, and you see in the shoulder, probably have seen it before, but there are around the shoulder and the chest, there are 3 bullet scars. I
Ooh.
remember in blips of my memories that the other one has shown me during my time controlled. I remember a bunch of red-eyed individuals. Some of them shot at me. So I was curious if there was a tie. Hopefully there isn't one, and if so, I do remember taking down quite a few of them.
Would Jell know anything?
About this, no. I think Dimitri's referring to sort of like maybe his last memory before he got his alter ego.
Like, yeah, it was one of the rampage. It was during that month-long rampage of the demon.
Well, that's how
But
you
yeah.
remember it.
Yeah,
You're
that's
not
how
so
he-
sure if that's
Yeah,
true
he's
anymore.
got bullet wounds, but
Yeah.
he's got bullet scars. But he ever saw Jell has a gun, he's been worried.
All
But,
right. Is everybody loaded in?
Yeah, we're loaded.
Yeah.
Yes. Should
So
we have?
Joe will just look over and go, "Don't remember firing at any blue-flamed demons."
Good. And myself, like I said, that month was awful when I woke up.
And Chloe?
Oh, just before we go to sleep and rest, anything we need to discuss about this meeting with the mayor?
I'm a little worried.
About?
How come?
This whole affair with Campion, especially after talking with Lark.
People who are since now you're moved on to this conversation, anyone who originated from the capital can make me probably, let's see, I think this would be a history check. Either history or investigation.
Natural 20.
And Joe will sign.
Dimitri,
the contract.
you have, you were like lesser nobility, but you recognize on the address provided. Oh, and she too.
Incredible.
She knows fancy shit
Everyone
when she
will
sees
know.
fancy shit. Like the parchment is like beautiful parchment. The seal is I didn't even mention the seal. The seal is interesting because it's like two crossed fists, almost like in like kung fu movies, when they like cross their fists to like block or something like that. But the family crest of the Ansatra of the Dawn Singers seem to be those two crossed fists like that. And the address you realize is in the highest nobility district of the capital. It's going to be a good hour carriage ride to get there. And this is like the fanciest, most expensive place in the capital. Like, even with this letter, you're not confident you will even be let into this district, because it's like very much like a gated community, a giant gated community within the capital.
That's one part that concerns me.
Like, this is where generals live. This is where like advisors to the palace live. Like, you're gonna be very close to the palace actually through here.
But yeah, Dimitri looks at everyone. From what I learned from Lark, the fact that there is likely some kind of mole or agent of the Cult of Whispers in Campion. All the stuff that has gone on there that's suspicious, why it was sent there, all of it just makes me a little bit cautious when it comes to the new lead. But time on the road will tell, I'm sure.
We'll have plenty of time to get to know him.
Yes, I am sure we will.
party tired. It is quite late. In order to get the rest that you need, you all go to sleep now. Because with your checks, you're easily able to wake up and get yourselves ready in time for Adjoy, your driver, to take you to the Dawnsinger Manor. All of you.
Oleandra wants to get clothes.
Yeah, Oleandra wants to dress up.
You
could be game. How
when-
much would like fancy clothes cost?
Let's see. You could definitely hit a shop on the way if you guys leave a bit early and you guys have enough time to do
Yeah.
so. And yeah, Luscious can if you ask Luscious can tell you all the best boutiques. If you want to leave an extra hour to do that, you definitely can. For nice clothes, in general, you're looking at probably 10 gold for men, 20 gold for the ladies.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Izzy. I already know what Aranis is gonna be wearing. You're gonna
hate it.
No, you're gonna love it. He's got the Clive shirt where like it's a nice dark green, and it's got the strings, and those strings are fighting for their life on the chest. And then he's wearing just nice knee-high boots, and then just nice dress pants, and he's got his hair up still.
And
like
I will
like,
also
cloth.
say, because of your Nat 20 and double Nat 20 investigations in history rather on this, you know, you're going to be dressed nice for you guys and for most parts of the capital. You don't think there's a chance in hell you could ever, there's enough coin in the world that would make you guys prim and proper enough for this level of elite. If they are like assholes about it, you know?
Yeah.
If they're not, then, you know, they'll appreciate the gesture.
We should definitely be looking a little spiffy because we're in like battle torn attire.
Yeah, you guys
absolutely. And
can
we
do
like,
that.
traveling.
And I will go ahead and
We're stinky.
Joe
load
has
the
no
next
idea what formal clothes look like.
Marlo
Demetri
either.
will
Marlo-
help pick
And will
out.
probably
Marlo-
look incredibly awkward in anything. you guys
yeah,
do.
actually, those of you who want to buy new clothes and who are going to help other people buy clothes, roll me charisma checks. Those of you who are going to take charge. A flat charisma, you have advantage from Luscious.
I will
Marlo
help.
just-
As
Marlo's
a
just gonna take
former
everything.
minor noble.
Yeah, Oleandra's also helping.
Marlo takes everything that's just at face value, and not really knowing cider rolls, ends up wearing like a mostly kind of male outfit, but also just has a corset on for some reason.
No,
But
that's
I-
good.
No, that's
Aranis,
I love
That's
that.
fashion.
Dimitri
Yeah.
comes out with it's a nice look, but it's kind of dated at this point.
Yeah. I'm an old
but-
man.
Yeah.
Just charisma.
Oh, you don't have much for centaurs. I understand.
I'm sorry if you had sent a letter ahead. I could have maybe. Yes, I'm afraid these pants. I don't think they're gonna quite fit you.
Do you have any like nice rugs?
How does
a
Clove wear
rug?
pants?
Yeah, I
Like,
can
we have
just
a
kinda
few rugs
drape
over
it.
here. He starts. There's a rug store down the way, and you see down the way there's a rug store. And you see someone coming out with like a sheepskin rug, and you're just like,
Oh no, never mind. Maybe I'll just get like a wash.
Yeah, you can press the
That could've
digitate
been-
yourself. Yeah.
That could have been one of your cousins.
I
Oh,
feel like
no.
you have to have like bespoke clothing, like it has to be
Yeah.
tailor made.
Maybe I go to like the stable instead of the fashion district.
You guys dress up. Some of you better than others. You definitely. Some of you, you're not in the fancy district yet, and you're getting like weird looks from people.
I'll
Some
just
of you
make a
are just like,
charisma, I guess.
they're like, what the fuck are these people clowns wearing?
wait, I
Oleandra's
have
the nicest
advantage.
dressed of all of you. Yes, you guys do have advantage.
I forgot. Maybe I'll find someone in the
Or
last
if you wanted Oleandra to help to do
I
the
like
heavy
it
lifting,
alone.
you could just take that 16 that she rolled.
I like
Marlo
the
will
risk.
read the expressions on people and will just give up and like look for the first person who looks nice and cast disguise self to copy their outfit.
Beautiful.
That's
Marginally
incredible.
better.
I need to wait till I roll foundry load so I can
We're loading the manor slowly, and while you guys are loading in, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a description. So after you get in your clothes, you guys look nice and proper. Add Joy like, oh, you're a right good looking bunch now. You're gonna look great with them nobles. All right, here we go. And he drives your carriage down to the high noble district of the capital. As you get close, you see tall white marble walls with made of white, like a white, lightish brown marble mixed together are these walls, and that makes up the base, and then iron spikes or spades with the fleur-de-lis at the tops extend, making it a very tall wall. And you arrive to a gate, and you see through this wall, this fence rather, you see the most magnificent, beautiful estates and manors that, like, these people have yards the size of neighborhoods in other parts of the capital. Their houses are ridiculously huge. You see a disgusting, lavish flaunt of wealth. Everything's impeccably maintained. When you get to the gate to enter, there are guards who are dressed much more smartly than any other guards in the capital, stationed at the gate. And they're making sure no riffraff is getting in. They're allowing some people, especially if they're in a nicer carriage, to go through. Others they're turning away. There's like a party in front of you whose voices start to get raised, and then they leave before causing any more trouble. When Adjoy comes up to the gate with your party, the guard says, kind of looks you guys over, and the carriage you're in is like, state your purpose. And he's like, oh, I'm just driving this lot to the Insotrum Dawnsinger Manor. They were invited for tea, and he sort of reaches back for you guys to give him the invitation you guys had. Do you guys hand him the invitation?
I assume so.
Yep.
He hands it to the guard. The guard kind of looks at it, looks at you guys, hands it back. He's like, well, normally I wouldn't believe this to be true, but we were told to expect an unusual bunch. They sort of stand to the side, and he says, the Dawnsinger Manor is 5 streets down on the right. You guys start going through these streets, and again, amazing architecture and wealth. Like, some of the fountains in the yards are larger than some of the houses back in Campion. You have like mermaids holding up other mermaid statues with like Poseidon-esque god at the top with like a trident and like water shooting out everywhere in like ridiculous patterns and fashions, making all sorts of shapes with the water in the air. The streets are impeccably maintained. Bushes are trimmed to look like, various animals, lions, dragons, tigers, owl bears. There's not too much traffic because there's aren't that many houses here. It's just, the estates are just huge for each person. So you only pass like a couple carriages on your way to the manor. But everybody in those carriages kind of look at you like, who the fuck are these like clowns? Who let these guys in? Before you guys pass them. Pulling up to the Dawnsinger Manor, it's buzzing with activity. Servants and what look to be hired workers are loading multiple wagons with supplies and various items from the manor. The manor itself is more modest in comparison to the other estates around you, but still very extravagant. And very impressive, but isn't flaunting its wealth as much as some of the others. Let's see, are y'all... Oh, you all are loaded in. Perfect. As you exit the carriage, the gate to the manor is wide open, and because the workers are going back and forth, a smartly dressed butler sort of catches your eye and like sort of like briskly walks up to you and gives a bow. Salutations, travelers. I am the head butler, Jeeves. Am I correct in assuming you are our invited guests from Campion today for tea?
Yeah.
Yep.
Marvelous. Please come with me. Her ladyship will be down shortly. However, her daughter is keen to meet you all. I believe she's already waiting in the parlor. He will open the door and usher you all inside. And as you come in, he says, and of course, if you need anything, you need not but to ask Jeeves.
Get out. Dimitri just walks in.
Well, first.
Oh, first? Wait, I don't want to miss this.
I know, right?
Oh no, he doesn't walk in first, but he took.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
He's
oh,
only.
oh.
Have you noticed he
remember
only
your character
he only
position.
walked in first when he came home? Yeah.
Yeah.
Entering the manor, you see, beautiful it's limestone tile with beautiful decorations. It seems like some things have been taken down, but like there was a pause in like packing up things in this room, maybe because you guys were coming for tea. So there's still some like of these fancy statues out. Less art on the wall. You can kind of see where things have been taken down a bit because they're getting ready to travel to Campion. And let's see, it looks like a warm fire has been lit for you. And above the mantle, you see a large oil painting of a rugged human man. He appears to have a few scars on his face. His hair is short and black with gray along the edge. He wears a military uniform with many medals on it. None of you, I believe, have a military background, so you're unsure of the rank. But if he's getting a painting of himself, probably, and in this district, probably pretty high up. And one of his hands is outstretched, holding a great sword by the hilt, while the blade touches the ground near his boots.
Respect.
Yes. Let me change the music here. Do something.
Yeah, I got some
closer.
whimsy on my end.
We're gonna do this instead.
I just have the Yabogabi song on loop from the fight.
I
got the City of Towers playing on my end.
I have one of my macabre waltzes playing, but it's not quite. It's fancy, so it works. It's not quite. We're not quite in a macabre setting, but otherwise it's fine. A half-elf woman turns to you as you enter. She wears what appears to be a simple green dress with sleeves, but as she turns, you can see glittering gold flecks or reflect light into your eyes from the dress, and it seems like woven into this dress, almost to appear like they are stars in the night sky or like these like bits of gold. As she does so, her eyes dart quickly to a small clock on the bookshelf before back to the party. Anyone who wants to may roll me an insight check.
Yes.
Are we late?
No, we got pretty early, if I'm remembering correctly.
Insight.
I'm reloading because it's still showing us pause for me. So
Oh yeah, we're not paused, so yeah.
I was wondering why we were hanging out
See,
back there.
Gel and She, you guys, and yeah, it'd be just you guys. You noticed on this woman's face, she looks a little annoyed at you guys for the briefest of moments, but you guys are precisely on time. Like, you could not have timed this better. So...
Oh, are we not fashionably late?
are we not fashionable?
But she sort of hides her face, quickly comes up to you and says, "Welcome, all of you. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation for tea. I am Lady Dawnsinger's daughter, Brenona Dawnsinger.
Hi.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
And you guys notice as you step onto this rug, you feel a small vibration on your feet, and looking down, you see it seems to be a slightly enchanted rug, and a condensed like prestidigitation on all of your boots is cast, so that no dirt is brought into the manor. She gestures to
so
the couches
useful.
behind her, and she says, "Please make yourselves at home. Mother will be down shortly, I'm sure, dealing with, the help in the move."
Marlowe bows deeply. He's like fully bent over like 180 degrees. Like he's looking backwards through his legs.
And
And
she
walks
will
that
also
way.
turn to Jeeves. Jeeves, if you could please, some tea and cakes, if you would. So, of course, my lady. And he will dart away and disappear.
I'm kind of laid down on the carpet. Just couches.
Marlowe tosses you some pillows to sit on.
They're all kind of like put them under my chest.
Just immediately starts taking the cushions off the couch and just throws them under
Hey,
clove.
it's their fault for not having a centaur.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true. Let's see. Brinonis turns to you, Clove, and says, "Would you care for some pillows to be more
It
comfortable?"
looks like we've got it covered.
Very well. Again, thank you so much for accepting this invitation. We were delighted to hear, and those of you that rolled high enough on the insight, you sense delighted is not quite. She doesn't quite mean delighted. To hear that that not only would we be moving to Campion to act as, well, my mother to act as the new mayor, but that there are heroes from Campion here in the capital who will, I believe, you all will be joining us on our trek back to, well, for you, to Campion.
Does the lack of delight seem to be more in reference to the mother or into us?
The lack of what?
Delight. Like she's delighted.
With
Is she
because
annoyed
you
with
got a
Mom or
17.
annoyed with
You're not quite sure. Something about going, either you guys or going to Campion, seems to be upsetting her in some way.
I
Yeah,
think
well, I
it's
guess
just
it's
the
a
rich girl
lifestyle
leaving the big
difference.
town.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's like, I have to leave the city to go to the sticks.
I mean, this property is bigger
That's
than
fair.
Yeah. She was so. I'm. While we're waiting for Mother, please regale me. Please tell me more about Campion. What is the city like?
It's not a city.
I've never been.
It's a town. You have been.
I have been, but I don't remember.
That's where
It's
we
a-
started, right?
It's a nice little town.
Well, Joe wasn't
Yeah, Campion.
there.
Gotcha.
Gel was there for like 3 days.
A day, yeah, like 3
That's
days.
not, so
and
for
just
Gel, it's
kind of
not quite a
followed you
home.
guys
It's just
around.
like, yeah, it's kind of a place. Like, it was that.
Which
Which goes to show how
town?
memorable it is as a town.
Yeah, Joe's probably not talking it up like I was there for
Well,
3 days.
It's me, Oleandra, and oh, it's such a wonderful place. It's up and coming and exciting. The growth is unparalleled in the outside city.
Oleandra, roll me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
It's free real estate. It really allows you to become in tune with nature, and I find that to be a really good benefit. It gets so stuffy here in the
I
city.
was close to being a nat 1. That's funny. 15 with disadvantage. She sighs like, yes, it sounds lovely. It does. Do you guys basically go through like telling her all that you know about, Campion, some of your time there and things like that, some of the people?
Yeah, it's got
Yeah.
got a very accomplished alchemist there. Switching accents. is hard.
An alchemist. Oh my! Wow. Jeeves comes back, brings some tea for all of you and some little cakes and cookies. Brings just some tea over for Bernona. He seems to know what she would like, and sort of stands off to the side at the ready.
Marlo eats a tea bag.
So why did your
Bernona just stares at you while you do that, like trying to hide emotions.
He slurps up the little thread thing like a piece of spaghetti.
So why did your mother decide to become the mayor?
I don't think she decided.
Well, one doesn't decide to become mayor. They're appointed the mayor by the emperor.
I wasn't sure if there was a handful of volunteers and the most qualified for the job.
No, changing of the guard, that sort of thing. You hear the doors open to your left, and in walks a woman who you can only assume to be Lady Insatra Dawnsinger. She is wearing a simple, very form-fitting burgundy dress that goes to like a high collar, and she has wrapped around her shoulders and neck a red scarf. She has white hair that seems to be tied into just like one big giant braid that kind of goes down her front. And she has some tattoos on her face that her daughter does not have. As she enters, anyone who likes can make me a perception check or insight to see if you can glean anything else.
I finally got a good roll.
Let's see. Those of you who rolled over a 15. Oh, Marlo, you got a 25.
Yeah.
Marlo, I'm gonna type you something.
A secret.
You're gonna get a secret.
Your secret? I'm getting a secret.
The rest of you, what you would notice is she doesn't appear to have a wedding band on. So you assume either
She's single.
Single, ready to mingle, or her husband has passed or something along the like. You know that Bernona didn't mention her a father at all. Marlo, let me type this up real quick.
These are really good tea bags.
I just gotta type it. Okay, so send that to Marlo. I'll let him read that. Lady Insatra says, "My sincerest apologies for being late. As you know, we are preparing to move, and some of the servants needed additional direction. But I'm so glad you took my daughter's invitation to bring you here for tea." All of you see like Bernona like kind of shoot daggers at like her mom before like composing herself. Like, "I confess it was my idea to bring all of you here to get to know you better."
I see.
It was a good idea.
Lady
I mean, we're going to
Insatra-
be traveling together, so.
gingerly sits down very proper onto the couch, and says, well, yes, we will all be living in the same town, soon to be city. It'll be quite the caravan from what I'm told. Let's see, it'll be not only us, it'll be the new the new city Amber Crystal, as well as the Tome Keepers apparently have made a great discovery for teleportation sigil.
Yeah, I got us covered there, and I'll put my wrist.
What did you say?
We're taking a portal or no?
No. Well, you guys have to trek with that stone to Campion before it can be used.
Yeah,
in Campion
we're doing another 3 months of travel.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yes, but now the wet season is over, so it should be easier. You can take the more direct route, and should be more of a breeze.
Yeah, Dimitri's like, all this back and forth between places is certainly interesting, but it should be fine with a larger group.
Brunona says, oh yes, they were just telling me how perilous the trek to from Campion to the capital was, and how dangerous it can be in, the boonies, no offense. Lady Insatra doesn't look phased at all. It's like, oh yes, it could be quite dangerous the further you get from, the comfort we have here in the capital.
And that's why we're coming along with you. To make sure the trouble isn't too troublesome.
Yeah.
Lady Insatra nods respectfully at that, like thankful. Brunona, you see her like kind of like, and, like she's like, oh, pardon me. Of course, yes. Thank you. We will of course accept your protection.
Marloka is kind of like leans in behind Oleandra into, I guess, Dimitri, Engel, and she. It like does like a flex motion and mouths, she's ripped.
And pardon my question, my ladies, but we also have a assignment that we were going to accomplish from the Hunters Guild. Surely you don't mind on our way out a bit of deviation, as long as it's on our path?
If you need to make coin on your way, that is perfectly acceptable. If you are going to be protecting the caravan, say make it as short an excursion as you can, if possible. Hopefully, roll me. Actually, no. You would have known this from the Hunters Guild. Where you're going should literally be on the way. Like some of these afflicted farms, they're like you're going to pass them naturally.
Yeah,
on the road.
He's just asking if it's all right that we're doing that on top of the more important business here of escorting them.
She'll say, I see why not. Does not matter to me. In fact, we will be sure to pay you handsomely for your protection of the caravan. Brunona turns to her mother and says, will we now? She says, yes, 3 months. What do you think? 10,000 gold?
Coughs out tea.
Jeeves says, of course, my lady. I'll have that contracts written up post haste. Oh, thank you, Jeeves. He will scoot away. He scoots off to get some quill and ink to write things up. Brunona looks like she's losing it a bit, and says, yes, 10,000 gold should be great for these capable adventurers.
I assure you we are quite adept. We recently slayed a demon gator.
Lady Insatra sort of nods approvingly, sipping her tea. Brunona goes, did you hear that, mother? They slew a demon gator. How amazing! You don't, no insight checks needed. She has like zero respect for the lot of you. She like does not care.
Joe will just go, thank you.
Yes, my lady in Satra. What kind of experience do you have? Were you more in the political field? Were you in service of anyone in the capital, such as in the military experience or the like?
Lady Donsinger puts her tea down and says, "Yes, I was quite involved in the capital, more so with the previous emperor, his new highness, Emperor Theron. And she gestures, sort of like may Sorata, bless him. Quite understandably wants to shake things up now that he is emperor, have those who are closer to him, less of those of us who are on in our years, who worked under his father, new blood, you could say. It is most generous of him to offer this the title of Mayor of Campion, which I accepted immediately, of course. But as for military, my late husband gestures to the painting. Oh, it was quite high in the military, general, in fact. But this was, how many years ago now? 500-600?
Ah, I see. I understand.
Yes, I miss him dearly, but it's, being elven and married to a human, I sort of knew what I was getting into.
Understandable.
You around this time, as you guys are chatting, you hear a small crash in the other room. Lady Donsinger sort of, I better see to that. Please excuse me. I will try to be as back quickly as possible. And she will leave briefly. As she does so, you're currently left alone with Brenona, who sort of watches her mother leave, turns around and says, "All right, listen here, you little shits. You need what? Why are you dressed like this? First of all, you look like clowns feigning to be nobility. You couldn't have just dressed in your normal adventuring gear? Looked like bumpkins
really
from the country?
They didn't really have stuff for centaurs.
Well,
so you're the only one. Yes, you're the only one that's trying here. God.
Well, my lady, we unfortunately wanted to make a good impression on the new mayor for our job. And
Pardon me,
as a minor noble myself, I understand.
I don't care what minor nobility you have. I don't want to leave the fucking capital. I am... She's like deciding what she wants to divulge. And she's like, fine. Look, cards on the table. I'm sure you're all plenty nice individuals. I do not want to go to Campion, not only because you're in the boonies, we are in the life of luxury here in the capital, but I have a suitor who I'm very much interested in. If I go to Campion, I won't have a suitor anymore.
Well,
You could
lady,
bring them with us.
They're not going to leave the cap. They're in the military. Not only would they not want to leave the capital, they're not going to leave the capital.
Have you go for it?
Life sometimes doesn't always go the way you planned, so it kind of matters what you do with it.
What I'm trying to make
Complaining's
do
just gonna
is
make you upset.
what I need from all of you, and I will pay each of you 500 gold. If you can convince my mother that Campion is an awful place to bring her daughter, that her daughter is better off back here in the capital under the protection of the servants or whoever the fuck.
You called us names and now you want us to help you?
For 500 gold each?
That's nothing. Young lady, you must mind your manners.
I mean, have you like asked
roll
your
me
mother if you
roll me deception. You get roll me a group deception. Because she
We're gaslighting her.
yeah, roll me deception at disadvantage because she sees your clothes.
Darling, have you actually told
Yeah,
your
she-
mother that you don't wish to join her on this trip?
Ugh, that nat 20. That
She says,
could have been.
"Yes, I've made it quite clear, and it seems at this point the only way I won't be dragged along on this awful, awful ride is if I somehow convince her that I will be much safer somehow in the capital." She sort of collapses into the couch and like puts her head in her arms. She's like, "Oh, how am I supposed to convince my mother that I'm less safe not near her?"
I mean,
you see her sort of like scream into her clothes, like.
He's a brat.
Well, we could can maybe say that you're very weak and frail and would certainly die on the journey.
But country air is good for you sometimes, fresher than the city.
I don't. No. Honestly, I think I look at Lady Brunella. I think you are overreacting, my lady. There is much to explore. Perhaps you will find something out there that you greatly enjoy over this. Perhaps not here, not in Campion. Maybe find your destiny.
I would
Elsewhere
very
on
much
the road.
enjoy having a handsome, nice, quite busy husband in the capital.
There's a hot paladin in Campion. He's got a backstory.
Roll me
and
persuasion at disadvantage.
I'm being honest. He's a hot paladin with a deep, sad backstory.
When you okay, I'm gonna roll a luck check here.
He might be a bit. He might be a bit young for her.
Okay.
No, he's an old. I don't know. Is she an elf? She's a half elf. So
she's a half elf. She is
Okay.
Older though. She
I
just
have a
looks
question
young.
then.
Yes.
Has her mom remarried since?
No, it
no.
doesn't sound like it.
Okay, so her last husband was how many years ago?
About
600.
500. So yeah, she is
Okay.
an older half elf. She's just aged quite well. Like
Yeah.
she looks.
How long was
she looks
pregnant
like
for?
she is. Ignore your half elf normal years shit. Just don't worry about it.
Okay. I'm like, just like the years aren't adding up here.
But listen,
Okay, I need to roll luck here. Okay, that's not high. That's not.
I mean, she could be like 75, which is still old for him. So I'm just saying.
I will still do I'll do a deception. Is it a disadvantage still?
It's persuasion at disadvantage.
Persuasion.
'Cause
Okay.
You're persuading about the hot guy in.
He is. 5. Oh, Oleandra wanted to help. Too late.
Well, we can. If we click on it, we can see. Your first roll was the 5, so that would have been the flat.
Yeah, that would have been. Yeah. Oh, all right.
She'll say.
But there are tons of other suitors on the road as well.
But
Or I could break both your legs
want
and you would be able
other
to come with.
suitors. I want my cushy military husband. And I want to buy things. I just want to buy things.
She's spoiled. Oh boy.
Of course I'm fucking
Yeah,
spoiled.
feign illness.
Look where we
yeah.
are.
How is
I would
she
like to
gonna
keep
do
being
that?
spoiled.
She came down with sudden broken leg syndrome.
That's not a good idea.
I don't think that's an illness, more of a condition.
Plus, I have a feeling her mother is quite insightful.
Yes.
Throwing it out there. It's on the table.
It was.
I know.
I've been going about this over. I can't believe how stupid. Like.
I kind of just want to see her country character arc.
Yeah, she's gonna fall in love with a farmer boy or Lysander.
Fucking Hallmark.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
this is a
yeah.
Hallmark movie. We gotta make this happen. Look,
This is.
I
This is awful.
Oh, babe, I can't make it to
This is-
camping. I
this
got
is the worst-
military service.
This Every day going forward will subsequently be the worst day of my life.
I just go up to her and I just take a knee and I look at her on her level as she's on the couch.
I don't know what you're
imagine
doing,
she's
but
like,
this is I do not want another
She's-
proposal right now.
No, I just imagine she's like kind of sprawled across it doing the oh no, like hand in the air, like she's being dramatic. He just looks at her on her level. Look, there are worse things out there than going to a peaceful countryside town that will become a city. Think of it. You could be one of the first citizens of a newfound city. There will be, and you're the daughter of the mayor. Whatever you want there, you'll get it. You want boutiques, you want hot military men, get it.
I don't want. Okay, you're making me
Get it,
sound
girl.
like I just throw myself at whoever. It's
Kinda
just,
sounds
it's
like you do,
just
my
the
lady,
one.
no
Okay,
offenses.
maybe I fancy, Captain Cole. He's
What's so
fancy him.
special about Captain Cole?
He is quite capable, and I like how his back looks when he doesn't have a shirt on.
Well, what else do you know about
You know,
him?
that's
How-
valid.
We've gone on walks together. He's quite sweet.
I knew it.
For a
Dimitri just
captain,
like,
knows poetry. You wouldn't expect
Oh, I
that
see,
for
I
a military
see.
type necessarily.
What are his ambitions?
Well, likely, obviously, he lives in his father's shadow, General Cole. But
There's two Coles.
uh,
Oh, is that the last name?
the Cole is the last name, so
Okay.
she's like, oh, I get, yes, right. You're not from the capital, so
I am from the
my
capital.
my suitor's name is Captain Creston Cole.
I
He's
see.
the son of General Bernard Cole.
Hmm. Well, my question is, my lady, how long have you known Preston?
Oh, I've known him for a few. I've known of him for a few years. Gotten to know him quite a bit better over the past 6 months or so.
I understand. I see. Okay. What do you love about him? Do you actually... Is this true love to you? Does he really mean that much to you? Or is this just who you think is
I
good
think
for
it's
you?
it's true love. I
do you
think
love about
maybe.
him?
I don't know. Does anybody know? It's
You... I look at her. When you love someone or you are falling in love with someone...
look.
think
It's
about the
either
times.
I think I love him. Maybe I don't know. But
I look at her...
he's busy. So if I don't,
No.
he's busy.
I'm gonna
It's-
look at
it's
her,
just-
Win-win.
Oleandra detecting her thoughts, I believe.
and as I'm talking with, and that's happening, do you think about how his voice sounds in the morning? How he's funny? How he's creative with music and song, and is quite talented in their field, ambitious, proud, very funny.
While you're talking, see, Oleandra is
I'm-
casting detect thoughts.
I'm wondering where Aratus is going with this.
Oleandra, is it your intention to delve deeper?
She's keeping it surface level.
Also, yep, Aaron is talking about Oleandra.
Her surface thoughts sort of change between thinking of Captain Cole, her suitor, and how she's like having second thoughts, like, do I love him? I think I do. He's very sweet, nice, looks good.
And like Aaron is listing off like the things he about the
you-
person he loves, like all these legit reasons.
Oleandra realizes that
Right.
she's like that Brenona is like not listening at all to you as you
Mhm.
talk to me. She's like
I
in
made
her
it- I
own
made her
little
think.
world right now. Yeah. And
Yeah.
How is
and she's like trying to think like how do I convince these idiots to help me to stay here in the capital, or I need to find a way to be able to get to the capital, with these like teleportation stones or whatever. I can't.
Wait, yeah. Why can't she just do that? It just
you-
hit me.
Well,
I think
while
it's, like,
Marlowe gets the
expensive.
special treatment, these
Oh,
these stones. This isn't like going to be something that people can use willy nilly. Now she might. She seems like she doesn't know if that's an option or not for her to use. You know, being the mayor's daughter and being quite wealthy. You know, she thinks it's probably an option, but it's also like whether her mom's going to even let her. Because her mom makes decisions, and her mom, her mom does not approve of their relationship. You would get that on surface thoughts. Too,
I see.
As they dance around. Around this time,
but Dimitri will get up and say, "Just think about those things. If it's worth it."
Lady Dawnsinger returns,
and I just sit back down and I don't look at Oleandra for a hot minute.
Apologies, the servants, broke things, so it's okay. Lighter load to bring with us, the Campion. Where were we in our conversation? Please, please continue. What were we discussing?
We were discussing our travel plans and your background in the capital.
Oh, I see. I didn't. Well, I wasn't planning on telling everyone, but if you already know, Bernota's like makes a gesture of her hand like they don't know anything. Oh, okay, very well.
No, I mean that's what we were talking about when you were in the room.
I see.
Continue your stories, my lady.
Bernota's like, yes, well, yeah, Campion, it's, not great to be a girl there. Not a lot of options in terms of suitors, Definitely.
Ernest, Dimitri looks at Lady Asantra
elsewhere.
And he's like, I'm so sorry.
On the bright side, you're like, like a Gloriosa 7 is like a Campion 10, so like you'll be like the most eligible bachelorette there. No offense, Leandra.
No, you're not wrong.
Maybe you would all like to.
I'm like opening up Discord, waiting to see what Oleandra writes. Oleandra is offended.
Ernest and Dimitri looks at Oleandra. That's not necessarily true.
Maybe you'd like to hear about the first time I made the journey to Campion from the capital. Since it sounds like it's your first time, maybe a similar experience?
Did you ride in a carriage or did you walk?
Well, considering sort of my shape, it doesn't really make sense for me to ride.
So it won't be a similar experience.
I meant more emotionally, not literally.
Me and she traveled in a caravan together.
We did, yeah.
I meant more the
it was kind of fun.
The experience.
Lady Dawnsinger pats her daughter on the leg and says, "See, it'll be fun."
I recommend bringing literature.
It was honestly kind of rough when I first moved. I was looking for any alchemical master that had an opening, and Campion was the only free spot. And my family was here. The people I loved were here in the capital, and being wrenched from that was really rough, especially leaving my friends from magical school and the academy, and going off basically solo, just with a group of merchants. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. That was very rough, especially for a younger, centaur like myself at the time.
I had to move too, not my choice.
I think it is what you make of it. As it is the journey, ultimately. You would have to provide yourself entertainment. I read books and I played cards with she, but I also had the task of guarding the caravan when we came into troubles. If you are doing nothing, it is a quite relaxing journey.
I don't know, even the most books that I was carrying with me, nothing could solve that heartbreak and heartache.
Oh my gosh, what are you doing?
Do we want to keep her to stay or
No,
not?
I don't want to help her.
Gel thinks travel is good for
Yeah.
anyone.
Oleandra agrees. This girl sucks. We're not helping her. Aaron even thinks she's not in love for real.
Mr. Clove disagrees, and Clove is going to
Lady
have her
Donsinger is
back.
just sipping her tea, like, and she'll say, and speaking upon our departure, I believe we're scheduled to leave in just a couple days here. 2 or 3, I would say. Depends how quickly they can pack everything here. Yes, it'll be one of the largest caravans to leave the capital in quite some time.
Will it all fit? Joe kind of looks around at everything in this.
It wouldn't be everything in this room.
We have a lot of help. Yes, some of this, unfortunately, we will have to leave behind and sell. We have people in the Merchants Guild who will act in good faith for us and put it in a bank account for us. It'll be fine.
Well, if you don't want to sell it, I mean, maybe you could leave someone that you trust a lot back here to like watch over the estate.
Mm-hmm.
Brenona's eyes light up as you say that. Yes, Mother, that sounds... what a perfect idea. We don't have to sell the house. Someone could stay here.
I think
a summer home that someone needs to watch year-round.
But won't it get lonely being here by yourself?
That sounds like a good job for Jeeves.
Oh, no, Jeeves, of course, is a most loyal servant. He will, of course, be accompanying us on the journey. But I was like, well, then it sounds like the only option is, and Lady Donsinger cuts her off, you're coming with us. You're not staying in the capital. But Mother!
Dimitri kind of smirks. It's like that meme of the girl looking away from the fire? That's his look right now.
Oleandra is adding that the Merchants Guild and camping is run very well.
Brenona will say, I will seduce the city protector just to spite you. And Lady Donsinger picks up her tea again and says, I believe it's Lysander Hamill out there. I don't think that's going to work in your favor. She just sips more tea. And Brenona's just like, this is a nightmare.
I look at Lady Asantra. My lady, if I might have your aid in one thing, I have a personal matter I need to attend to before I leave the capital. And I was wondering if I could get your help with it, so I do not...
I suppose
lose focus
depends.
in my task.
I'm not very... I don't try to get involved in other people's politics, usually. If it's... I suppose it depends on what your ask is.
I need to go... First of all, I need to find Brightweather Orphanage. And I don't know if I would be able to get what I'm looking for quite easily. If any certifications from you might help me get access to some documents regarding myself.
While you're talking, Jeeves comes back in, gives everybody a contract for the group to get collective 10,000 gold upon successful reaching the... I was about to say the capital, but you're going to camp. You're going back to Campion upon reaching Campion. This gold is dependent upon, the safety of the entire caravan. Of course, accidents can happen along the way. This number will be adjusted according to depending on, if you lose half your caravan, you're not going to get 10K.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Any insurance policies if any of us die? Do the other party members get our share if we die?
Oh yeah, it's remaining members. Okay. There is a clause that if it's found that you've killed off your party members to try and get their share, then nobody gets anything.
That's fair. But yes, if you could help me in that matter, Lydia Santra, I want to be focused on my work in protecting you and yours.
Brenona just dear God, we don't need your protection. We
I'm
don't.
quite capable.
We don't. We don't need your. She's just like, Bernona turns to Jeeves. Jeeves, can you get me some wine, please? Just
It's
a
12
bottle.
p.m.
Jeeves will say, right away, my lady. He's a manservant. He'll do what he's told.
I just look
And-
at Estantra and I just give her such a I am so sorry look.
She seems relatively unfazed. She's like,
Yeah, but
being a mother.
He's like,
he'll
"Eh."
look in earnest for his request.
Mother, Bernona will turn to Lady. Why? Are we gonna just live in this charade forever? Are we? Is this just our life now? Lady Singer will turn around and be like, our life now is going to be running, or at least in my case, running the soon-to-be city of Campion. As my daughter, it is important that you learn from me and others. She gestures to you guys, but you get the feeling that she means like others in general, not specifically
Joel will
you
wave at the
guys.
gesture to them.
To find who you are, who you want to be, and who perhaps is better to be suited for you.
Dimitri nods deeply, like, yes.
Besides, it'll be nice to see some old friends.
Oh, old friends.
Oh yes, I'm familiar with Mr. Lysander Hamill.
Yes, oh, that's good. He's a good man.
All of you can roll me insight checks.
Oh.
Ooh.
But this is not. You think it's spicy? This is insight for. Oof! These rolls.
Gel's got a 19 at least.
Gel has 19. Do you want me to roll for you?
That would be great. It is being slow.
Oh,
Ooh, a 22 from she.
Hey.
So she and Gel, and I'd say Clove, because you guys have gotten better at reading Bernona. When Bernona, when Lady Donsinger said mentioned Lysander Hamill as an old friend, Bernona sort of gave a look, not like they were an old flame or something like that, but like friend, more like more like they did not see eye to eye, very like they did not get along,
like rivals, sort of.
frenemies.
So yeah, something like that. You're not exactly sure, but that's sort of the gist. And
All right.
So how do you know him?
you asked Lady Donsinger that?
Yeah.
She sips her tea and just, I trained all of the city protectors.
I see.
Mm.
Was he like a favorite student?
Oh, he was a student. He was fine. Bernona says, well, yes. So, as you see, since my mother trained all the city protectors and town protectors that are around, she's quite capable. We don't need you. We don't need to give them 10,000 gold. Well, there's a large caravan. I can't be everywhere.
Exactly. Your mother makes a stunning point. We are more than capable. We are strong. We are good in our field. We traveled here. We fought against quite a bit of adversaries, against all odds. We should have died at one point. We persisted.
And your mother deserves to travel in leisure. Yeah, exactly.
She'll help us if she needs to. But we can handle ourselves.
We're pretty capable.
Lady Insana just like, nods respectfully. Bruno's like, head and arms like, this is the fucking worst, like, she's like, to her, she's like, I'm surrounded by idiots. This is the worst day of my life. I'm leaving my love, I think, behind.
I love that I made her start questioning herself.
Spiraling. She's questioning herself, spiraling. Like, well, yes. Thank you so much for joining us for this tea. And I believe word will be sent to you when we are getting ready to leave. I would assume no later than 3 days from now.
And, my lady, if it is possible for my request, just let me know.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Please, your request got off topic.
Oh, yes. I need to find the Brightweather Orphanage. I need to obtain some information about myself. And I'm not sure where it is and whether I would be able to get that information without a written notice from someone as high up as you.
Oh, I don't think you need someone as high up as me for something like that. She sort of gestures like, Jeeves comes in. Did you not tell these adventurers if they needed any assistance to ask you? Oh, my apologies, lady. Perhaps I did not make that as clear as I should have. My humblest apologies. But if any of you need anything at all, please just ask Jeeves.
Then I look at him and I'm like, well, if you can help me, that would be very good.
He will take a note of the orphanage in question. He's like, I will be back momentarily. He leaves.
He's got some kind of eldritch knowledge, and he knows the whole universe's secrets. I'm calling it.
Yeah.
You guys continue your conversation. Like Jeeves comes back, like
Oh damn.
30 minutes later or so. It says, I found out the orphanage in question. Unfortunately, it has burned down. A couple. Let's see here. It looks like. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5 years ago.
I see. Do you know if there would have been any spare records kept in any libraries or the like?
No, all records would have been in that orphanage. So, unfortunately, it's a total loss.
Thank you. Dimitri looks a little bummed out. Wait. Thanks for a second. Looks at hands.
I would say, Leandra, I would like you to roll me a history check.
Pretty good.
Nice.
You because you worked so closely with the previous mayor, Sebastian and Lysander, as in your role in the Merchants Guild, and also sort of being like the note taker for like when their meetings and stuff. You would just know, but from secondhand knowledge, that there is no love lost between Lysander and the person who trained him. Like, you're thinking there's like a decent chance when you guys arrive in Campion, blades will be drawn immediately by Lysander. Like, you remember well enough that he seemed like emotionally scarred from his training. Because this was also around the time where he lost his wife Claire. So that is the knowledge you have. Yeah, unless you guys have anything else that you wish to discuss, the tea time wraps up, and Lady Dawnsinger says, "Well, unfortunately, we must get back to packing. But thank you so much for stopping by and letting us get to know you better."
Of course.
Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you for the tea.
We look forward to working with you.
They nod. Everyone goes about their separate business.
Did they have
Oleandra
snack cakes and
immediately.
stuff out?
What's that?
Do they have like snack cakes and stuff out? Like,
Oh yeah. Little cakes, little cookies. You guys were eating them
Jill's
like
gonna
little,
put some
little
in
sandwiches.
their pocket as we're leaving. Like,
Jeeves will come up and be like, I've made you a doggy bag.
I'm not a dog though.
My humblest apologies. It is a figure of speech. I have made you. I have gotten you these extra cakes, sandwiches, and cookies for you to enjoy on the road. You're most welcome.
I'll pull the ones out of my pocket and drop it in my bag.
As you guys leave, Oleandra says that she hits up Sebastian to let him know. Like, oh, you don't say. In such a dancing. Well, that is spicy information. Well, on the bright side, it will be very entertaining. And really, that's all that matters. Although I do wonder, if they kill each other, someone's then going to have to be the mayor. My money, don't tell Lysander, but unfortunately my money is on Ansatra. So, can someone be mayor and town protector? I imagine so. We've sort of been doing it, in the interim. Very curious. I'll think about if I want to tell Lysander. This might be a fun surprise. Ooh, a fun surprise. Wonderful. I can't wait to see the look on his face.
Oh boy.
Sebastian, no!
See, this is why I think that he's in on the bad stuff.
Fine, I'll prevent what would have been highly entertaining. I'll tell Lysander to let him know, but I don't want to. Sebastian,
I have a question about most importance.
Yes.
When we went shopping for clothes, did Angle finally get shoes?
No.
Hell no.
Okay,
Jill, like everyone was probably like recommending shoes, and Jill would just put them on. Or no, Jill's doing a top right now. Like
yeah.
Like they probably look at the and they're like, oh, they're wearing shoes, and then like I like cross my legs for a second, and they just see bare feet up under like.
Yeah, that tracks.
Now I know it's a choice. It's not a circumstance thing. It's a choice. I see. Okay.
Well, then what I'm going to do to wrap up this session, I would like Oleandra and Marlo to both make me 2 performance checks for your last couple days in the capital, because next session we will begin on the road.
Can I? I'm not proficient in performance. Can I add it because I am proficient with brewer's supplies?
Yeah, I'd say for sure.
Okay. 3. They only make 2 of those. I'll just do advantage. You can use both. So that's a 13 and 18. Sorry, 14 and 18.
And 18. Is your guys' proficiency +4?
I have
that yet.
I have +1 from charisma, and then +3 from
so it'd be
supplies.
Yeah, our proficiency bonus is 3 right now.
Right. Okay, sorry, I confused myself. Great. Let's see. You both earn. Oleandra earns a little bit more than you, Marlo, but you still make off pretty good with tips. I'm going to say, Oleandra, you can add... actually, you know what we're going to do? Take the totals that you guys rolled and add that as gold. So, Oleandra, you add 42 gold, and Marlo, you would add the... What is it?
32.
Yeah. So add that gold for your work, and as you guys leave to take the carriage for one last time to join the convoy, the caravan, to Campion, Luscious will kiss all of you on the cheek. Thank you all again for staying and for helping out.
Oh.
And she'll say, and remember, darlings, if you need anything at all, just contact Luscious. You know that's what Sebastian does, right? He talks to me when he needs the deets.
Real quick, did I get those books delivered that I requested from the Tome
Yes,
Seekers?
you did. You did get those books. I can tell you what they are. Thank you for reminding
Oh yeah.
me.
Also, did I hear back from the Tome Seekers about if they want to buy the Alchrist estate or not?
They get back to you. Also, they are not interested at this time.
Interesting. We shall see how long that lasts. They said they would get back in touch.
However,
if
they
would
said
figure it out.
they might be. They have to wait and see. At this moment, they're working on their focus right now is getting all of these teleportation sigils everywhere. Like that is what all hands on deck are for currently. But you, from the letter that you got from them, they said that they might be interested in making a purchase after that's taken care of, but they're still dealing with it. As for the books, because you asked a couple specific questions, right?
I asked for materials, regarding Baba Yaga. Anything regarding so the main two were Baba Yaga, number 1. Number 2 was like banishment rituals regarding Fae. And then the third one, as just like a shot in the dark, is anything mentioning my mother or aunts by name, just as like a legacy thing.
That's the one where they didn't come up with anything.
Okay, I figured, yeah.
But you do receive books, and they leave a note saying we didn't see anything regarding the specific names of these hags. But you do get the following books: Fae, called Fae Origins, and Monsters Smarter Than You.
Fae Origins and Monsters Smarter Than You. Okay.
And you can start reading them on your trip. So yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this session. I'll let you guys know for the trip, those of you who have things to read or skills you'd like to hone, you can do so at the expense of you would not be able to make perception checks for hazards and things like that. If that makes sense.
Question, does my reading magic books for my multi-class count towards that, or is that just a separate thing that's like kind of off screen?
I would say I'll leave that. I would say you're fine in that case.
Okay. I'll leave that as an RP thing then.
Yeah, because that's more RP than you're specifically either trying to learn information or like in like say close case, increases skills or whatnot.
I'll do 30 push-ups every day to increase my strength.
Yeah, start doing the Saitama routine.
Yep, I'll do the Saitama.
It helps with,
I will say,
DM prep.
Marlo, with the role that you made earlier, you believe, roll me one last insight check. I'm going to give you advantage, Marlo.
Okay.
Last roll of the night.
Natural 20. There
Okay.
you go.
Marlo, Lady in Satra Dawnsinger, her training is as a monk. So if you wanted to, or wanted to try and convince her to help you learn something, you might pick up a skill along the road.
Okay.
That's good.
And actually, you rolled a nat 20, so I will say, if you want to spend your journey back focusing on reading the 2 books, which should be no trouble at all, but training with her, you will get a brutal critical.
Oh, okay.
If it helps your DM prep at all, I'll probably read the spell book I got from the guild, and then the like intelligence building
Oh
one.
yeah,
So,
your
like, the spell book first.
That's
and then...
totally fine. I would say if you did the one that gives you your intelligence upgrade, that would make then checks for the other book easier because you'd have a +1.
It's like an Arcana check, right?
Yeah. So you just have
I've
one
already
more
got
point.
I've already got a +8, so I don't think it's
It
gonna
could be a
matter too much.
+9. Oh man, if you fail by 1, I'm gonna say, see, Clove, you should have done what the DM told you. But yeah, next week we will be on the road back. The road back will be much quicker. We're not gonna waste too much time. There are specific events that will be occurring.
We're hunting a mystery monster too. I'm excited for that.
The thought process on reading the spell book first is so that way if we encounter something on the road, I have a new spell for it.
Yeah.
you got it.
We're back to Fridays after this, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
we will not meet
Okay.
this coming Friday because...
So the 25th.
Correct. Yes, the 25th is when we will meet next.
Okay.
Great.
Also, Izzy, bet your butt that Dimitri's gonna have you have practice magic with Oleandra with his new books.
Oh, you can practice all you want, but no level up yet. Although,
oh, I know that's gonna take some time too, anyhow, because that's 3 levels I need.
There may or may not be an event along the way that could grant you that level up.
An event on the road? No.
Yeah, an event. We're gonna call it an event, not a fight, not a battle, not a.
But I gotta bounce fast, so I hope you'll have a wonderful time.
Yeah, good luck with your early flight. Thanks for playing so late.
I'm just talking so you can hear me. I'm gonna be out of town on the 25th, actually, because I have a burlesque festival in Utah.
Cool.
So cool. I'm competing for best singer, which hopefully my voice will be back by then.
Oh, drink some tea, drink some throat coat.
I'm
bathe
doing
in
my
throat coat.
right. I'm doing my Rusalka, like I do a routine to Rusalka. And so I'm gonna be out of town for that, but I hope to be able to play with you guys soon because Nakura.
Yeah. What about it? What?
That was adorable. That was so
That
cute.
was really cute.
Oh,
man.
when he was talking about what he
Leandra, and she got. I'm just like,
yeah, it was funny because he's talking to someone who's like not listening at all to what he's saying, but the person who it's like meant for is like listening behind him, and it's very.
My favorite thing is I did make her question it for a hot second. She's like, "Wait, do I love that guy?"
Oh yeah.
I'm happy that you guys finally know a little more about Joe.
Yeah, me and you gotta do that combo soon.
Yes.
But yes, if I can figure out how to click in, I will. I just don't know what the schedule is 100% yet.
No worries at all. But yeah, get ready for a familiar face next episode. Smile.
Hell yeah.
And that's where we're gonna.
Are we gonna run into Dumbass
today? Huh?
Are we gonna run into our good friend Dumbass?
I am not gonna say anything.
Oh God, he's gonna show up. He's like, I'm a great adventurer.
We'll find it.
Let's raid good old Ariana. Ariana was one of my judges when I did If Looks Could Crit, which hopefully I'll be able to do later this year. Money's a little tight for me currently.
I will put my hat in the ring once more.
Yes. So
I got
let's
some
all
pretty good designs out there.
Let's all raid and say what do we say?
Stuff.
Hello. Just say hello with a lot of U's and R's. Hello.
Alrighty.
And thank you all for watching, and see you all next time. Not this Friday, but the Friday after.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Raid now.
Bye.
And I'm ending stream.
Also,